Hey everybody, I'm coming to you from Atlanta. It's actually early evening and it's getting to be quite fallish outside, so I'm pretty excited about that. Been waiting a long time, right? But I wanted to come on and share a couple of exercises with you that I think could help you if you have any type of goals that you're trying to achieve or wanting to achieve in your life. And you know, we all have goals and desires and wants, and a lot of times they never become reality, and there are a lot of reasons for that. And so I wanted to talk about that just for a couple minutes, and then, like I said, share a couple of exercises that might help you actually get what it is that you do want in your life. So talking about what is it that you want? When have you ever thought in those terms? Or when has anyone ever asked you that question? I never thought in those terms my entire life. I mean, I just kind of did a lot of what I should do, should do, should do. And as they say, you should not be shoulding on yourself all the time. But that's kind of what I did. And I think it's what most people do. And it was about 8 or 9 years ago that a male friend of mine, good friend of mine, had said, Beth, what is it you want? And I looked at him like, what do you mean, what do I want? What do I want for dinner? What do you mean, what do I want? Because I never thought in those terms. So it was actually when I started thinking more in those terms and the big picture that things really changed for me. So I'm going to share some of these things with you. So number one is goals. It's not enough to just have a desire, oh, this would be cool or that would be nice. A goal has to be pretty strong. So number one is define the goal that you do have. You know, what is it? Whether it's weight loss or health or running a marathon or changing careers or moving, whatever it is, define the goal, make it very crystal clear. And then next, and this is a big question that I do talk to my clients about in the beginning, is how much of a priority is this goal? On a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for you to achieve this? If it's not a 9 or a 10, I ask why, and also mention that it may not be a priority right now. So, but if it is a 9 or a 10, why is this so important to you? Let's really drill down and identify what it will mean when you achieve this goal in your life. What will change? What will your world look like? How will you feel? You know, what will the difference be? So you've got to start with those things. And then once you've got that identified, then next, of course, is going to be, now what do I need to do to achieve it? So now it's the day-to-day activities or habits that I need to put into place to make that goal become a reality. And so here's where the rubber meets the road. So if you want to achieve something you've never had before, you're going to have to do some things you've never done before. And that's not always comfortable. You know, we like easy street, right? Low stress, you know, just kind of keep going along, doing the same things over and over. It's easier, but guess what? We never get any further. We just keep living the same day, the same month, the same life, year after year after year. So you will have to do some different things, okay? And so asking for support of friends, family, people who are close to you will really be helpful, because you're going to have times where it is a little bit tough. So having the support will help keep you in line, on track, and make you more accountable to yourself. Because when you've shared with the world what it is that you are wanting to achieve, it's now a big accountability to yourself. So anyway, but the two exercises to share. One of them is called Lead from the Future, Act in the Now. So this is actually very cool. So what it means is, let's say the future is a year from now. What do you envision for your life to look like, for you to look like 1 year from now? What is that picture? Identify that. It's also a good conversation starter, you know, to ask people, have you even thought about what you want 1 year from now? So identify what that is. Yes, it could be health goals. Those are so common. You know, I'd like to be at a healthy weight, have high energy, or I'd like to be, you know, doing some activity I've never done before. I'd like a career change. I'd like to relocate. I'd like, you know, whatever it is. So identify that, what I want from in 1 year from now. Next is act in the now. So what would your future self tell you today that you need to be doing so that that future self is a reality? What are the day-to-day habits that you need to now get into place? And identify them. Writing them down makes them more real than just thinking about them. So that's one exercise. Now, life is not perfect, right? And there are distractions. Life can get in the way. Things can happen to derail us or take us off in another direction or cause us to do things or make choices that are not congruent with that person a year from now, with what we really want. So how do we get past distractions and avoid the things that can take us in another direction? So this exercise I love, and it's called Stop, Challenge, Choose. So what that means is if you're confronted with a situation that may not be in line with your goals or that may cause something not so good to happen, such as maybe reacting to emotionally to a situation at work or to a spouse, right? Where you're not thinking, you're reacting. Most of the time when you let the emotions take over, things do not turn out so well, right? Can anybody relate to that? Because I sure can. So number one is stop yourself before reacting, just for a few seconds, just pause, then challenge yourself. What am I about to do here? Am I going to feel good or bad about whatever I'm about to do 15 minutes from now? How will it make a difference in my life or relationship? And then make a choice. And this exercise just takes a few seconds in your mind. It's not something that's 30 minutes. It's just pausing. And by doing that, you will be in so much more control. You will be using more emotional intelligence versus that primitive reacting and drama and wishing you hadn't done that. And so anyway, so that's a great exercise. You can use it every day in life. You can use it when you're in traffic. You can use it in any situation. So those are the two exercises I wanted to share with you. So start thinking about, what is it that I do want a year from now? You know, what do I want to achieve? What do I want my life to be like, or for me to be like? And start working on that path. And if you need any help, I'm here. That's what I do, and would love to be of assistance. You can reach out and contact me anytime. But I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover, and I hope that helps you. So thank you so much for tuning in, taking a few minutes, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay? All right. Good night.